Bam, welcome to the show. Just a few minutes late, but not as late as last week. We're getting some of these technicalities worked out, and that's my story. Welcome to the show, Elliot, and to classmates. Oh, you got people up over there. Look at you go. All right, let's get rolling. So yeah, we've been having little technicalities when I'm doing the video on YouTube, whatever. Everything worked great. When I go to StreamYard, and I pull up my stuff, there are some issues with the lighting and it's doing stuff. But we're getting it figured out, or we're going anyway. Which ones? It's like last week we went anyway in the dark. And I didn't get to look at myself. Okay. Well, y'all know what I mean. So let's get started. Welcome to the show, the Nine Pro Se Legal School. We provide the tools. You do the work. I had to say work before I started saying punching. Oh, people, no, dude. I was in sports and I used to box, and this is kind of what this analogy is about. And in my program, how this works, originally in my head, okay, and I explained this to Duran today. So originally in my head, when I put this program together, you're not going before the judge and have the judge grant you anything in either court, in state or federal, because in both cases, they have you in administrative court, and they're not, So if you're not, we're not going in asking the judge for anything. And so my question I'm going to throw out here right now, and I want to talk about it next week, because this gives people a chance to, to chew on it, think about it, do some research, or whatever. So I want to know what you think the government is most scared of, because that's what this boils down to. Okay, so I played football for KU in the 80s, 80 and 81 through 81 and a half. and we played Nebraska for 2 years. 1 year they killed us. The second year we was tied at halftime, but then they finished us off. So don't go check in, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay, but here's the thing. They would come in and run the same plays that you're running, that you've been training your team all, how long you've been training your team to run. They run your plays and stick them. Yeah, I heard my coach complaining about that one time. That's pretty powerful. So that's kind of what we do. But, we ain't trying to get in the end zone and get the judge a rule. Not in the original. Now, there's been some adjustments in the program to allow for people who don't really like to do it the way I do it. But like end up where we end up at. Okay, I'm talking crazy, right? Okay, so here's the thing. So after football, I boxed for a while, and I don't like to knock people out. I like to make them give up. Oh. So now you should be thinking about a whole different mindset than running around trying to stop the sale, trying to stop. Most people are trying to stop the sale, trying to stop the eviction. I got the eviction still, but you know what? It don't matter. If you don't stop the reason why they're able to do that shit, then you're still going to have your shit thrown in the yard. I'm just saying. So, I want you guys to to like email me and let me know what you think they're scared of. Because anybody that has the same thing in mind that what I think they're scared of, you think there's. I'm gonna give you some free shit. I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna go one step further, like I did with Kim, and I just go with the first name. Yeah, so everybody has a name Kim. My name used to be Kim. All right. One time I threw, she threw something on the table. I was like, oh, wait a minute. In my head, and during the live stream, I think, why the hell did I come up with that? But when you're doing live stream, you only got like 1 second. So anybody that comes up with a better answer for what they're scared of than what I have in my shiny head, then I'm gonna hook you up with something, because that's the way this works. Teamwork. This whole program, well, most of this program was structured, from the real-time feedback. The majority, the base of it was structured from the feedback from my own experiences and my girlfriend. So, and that's how you go with that. So, next week we're going to talk about, what you think they're scared of, and what they don't want people to know. Those two things are kind of the same thing. Okay, so but for tonight we're going to talk about adding the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court, to your lawsuit at the gate, and the value that you're going to be bringing to the table by doing that. And the reason that we do that is because, well, we looked up how to file a complaint against judge, whatever, and they said, oh, you need to go against this. You need to file your complaint with the code of conduct, the code of judicial conduct. Now, don't be like messing to me, mine is different or whatever, because every state has different words for the shit, because they want to keep you confused. Okay. So I looked it up, and we've done a couple of videos about it, but not everybody looked at it. Those videos. Didn't get a lot of hits because we kind of had the cart before the horse, so to speak, because that's how we do here. We're learning, and then Okay, so in those videos that we put together, we found out that the rules that the court are working from, the local rules. Y'all know the difference. If you don't know the difference in local rules, you can look it up, because I ain't got time to go over that right now. The rules that the court are working from, the local court rules on the state level, and I haven't looked into the federal level yet, because I know. Sorry, let me drink my tea. So the rules for the state level are from, well, okay. If you watch all the videos, then you'll know. So I'm just going. I ain't playing anyway, so I'm just going. Are in my head when I was studying for this, they're from the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court. That's where they said the rules are from, the state Supreme Court. Now, if you watch the last video, you'll see that I do the video and I just pull the stuff up on the video, because I think I got it down. And, and right there in the corner before we got to that, it said they're from, the American Bar Association. Oh, so the American Bar Association came up with the local rules. The local rules are not connected to, I got some other people over here, but, Kaiser's, you. I didn't know what that means. Well, okay, I do. Usually that means that I got an attorney. I mean, excuse me, a bar member, because it could be a judge, could be an attorney, it could be your attorney. It could be the attorney that they're appointing for you. They have a problem when they hear my stuff, especially when I start talking about, the Supreme Court and the rules that, yeah. So this is the second thing. Oh, he or she types worse than me. Okay, so y'all asses that invested in my stuff got me documents. Some of them, when I switched from OneDrive personal to OneDrive business, yeah. Some of them are grammar, some of them are not. But the fire in there is real, or I wouldn't have people so mad that they can't put together a sentence too. So what is this? What do you got? Okay, what do you guys think this person is trying to say? Yeah, I'm selling the sizzle, not the steak, just because I got somebody here that want to put their mouth, where the money's at. I have no idea. You have no idea what you're doing. So, Kaiser's question, tell me what you think I'm doing. Because, if you think I have no idea what I'm doing, I need you to tell me what you think I'm doing, okay? Because, we have two whole different ideas about what I'm doing. Okay, you could think I'm involved in unauthorized practice of law without a license, okay? But I do have one that I gave myself, just like y'all asses. Y'all ass give y'allself one, so we give ourselves one. Dude, the license to practice law on the federal level is on my website, and it's only $25. But if you heard it from this live stream, it's, well, I was going to say 75, but only for Kaiser's Quest people. Oh, so Kaiser's Quest, you want to step up and shoot your mouth off. So go ahead, let me know why it is that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay? Because from where I'm sitting, we're all of us except you, because you're the one working in the court, are getting dragged into administrative court. An administrative court process that's operating off the local rules. And the local rules are from, well, I thought they're from the Supreme Court. And that's why we're suing their ass in my foster kids divorce shit or whatever. And then I found out that they're actually from the American Bar Association. Well, we're suing the State Bar Association. I haven't had time because I've been trying to get ready for this live stream because I knew there was going to be haters here, talking shit. Excuse me. There's going to be haters here talking shit. Yeah, I've been getting y'all's emails and stuff, whatever. No, there's no such thing as unauthorized practice of law without a license because the Supreme Court in Swear versus the Board of Examiners ruled that no state can license the practice of law. And really, the only corporation that's licensing the practice of law is the State Bar Corporation, or I don't know, the American Bar Association. We need to be adding their asses to the lawsuit too. Okay? I got people, why are we doing that? Well, I got people here talking shit now, saying I'm crazy, I ain't making no sense, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm still waiting for Kaiser's Quest to let me know why it is I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so I just want to let people know what we're doing here. What we're doing here is learn how to stop the court process. End of the story. That's it. That's what we're doing here. We're learning how to stop the court process. And you do that by adding these assholes like whoever this person is to, when you get in my program, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add the state to, or the government if you're in the federal level, because the state is the one, the government is the one that's paying these people to screw you over, either to take your shit or haul your ass to jail. It's the government. The government's the one paying them. Okay, who pays the judge? Okay, I play football and box. I'm not that smart. Who pays the judge? Kaiser Quest, are you a judge? Dude, or dudette. Okay, because I already know that people hide behind these names or whatever they think, whatever. Don't come to my live stream, okay, during my business operation, talking shit without being able to back it up. Okay, that's called professional defamation. Now, if you have any idea what that means, then you know that I don't need to have a reason why you think I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay? In professional defamation, okay, I don't have to prove. All I have to do is show that you said that. That's still right there. That I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm Coach. Okay, so the last time I started talking about the property tax, then, I got attacked. I don't know. Maybe it's probably the same person. Kaiser Quest. Did you attack me on Facebook about 1.5 years ago and call me names? Did you call me a penis head? All right, sorry. I'm supposed to be serious or whatever, but see, guys, you see what I got here? Right here. Anybody that's fighting these assholes from staying out of jail or to whatever, okay? When you add the state Supreme Court or the Supreme Court for whatever level that you're on to, I think it's going to make a big difference. I don't know shit. I'm not as smart as these attorneys. I'm not as smart as these attorneys. But I'm tired of getting screwed over. Yeah. So I made it my life mission. Did you get that? So that's where we're at right now. So Kaiser Quest, I don't see that you made another comment here. So I'm asking you to explain to everybody why it is I don't know what I'm doing. What I do know is that the court process is administrative. Otherwise, they would provide a fact of findings and a conclusions of law at the end of every ruling. Do you do that? Do you know any judges that did that on a state or federal level? No. Okay. So don't come over here talking shit in my face, man, or woman. Oh, unless you can back it up. That's how I roll here. If you can back it up, bring it. And I'm going to go look the shit up. Because I spent a large majority of my life learning this shit. I got hauled off and I wouldn't lie on my wife. So then they got more pissed off. They sent my ass off for a whole bunch. It's called diesel therapy. I know you know what that shit is. They sent my ass off for a bunch of mental evaluations because I refused to kiss my attorney's ass, my 14th attorney. I've only had 2 that I had any respect for. Just to throw it out there. And I'm pretty sure if I had you, I would probably be adding you to the lawsuit that I'm going to be filing here. And yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying. Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, but you know what? Under the fraudulent concealment statute, that statute, fraudulent concealment, tolls the statute of limitations for anything that was fraudulently concealed. Fraudulently. Oh, yeah. So, this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. So, Kaiser Quest, who pays the judge? Is there an injured party? If there's no injured party, then it's administrative. If there's no fact of findings and conclusions of law, then it's administrative. And that means people are getting screwed over. Their due process is getting violated. And then you all, with this stupid shit you're sticking in my face right here, you all obstruct the administration of justice. Oh. So what happens when the state or the government gets added to your own shit, Kaiser, as a demand for sanctions? Because under Rule 11, y'all ass are supposed to do a whole bunch of shit. Y'all don't do that. But we just add to the demand for sanctions all the reasons that will sue your ass in the lawsuit that we file. And in the lawsuit and the premium package that I have that you get on my website, we've learned how to bring criminal charges to the table, okay? The Tuckers Act, you guys are violating the Tuckers Act. You're violating the Administrative Procedures Act of 1946. Oh, wait. The main one that we start out with in the demand to strike, the main one that we start out in demand to strike is, the fact that you bar members, and I'm talking about the judge's ass too, all of you are not registered with FAR, the Foreign Agent Registration Act. It's a federal law, and it says that, I know, maybe the government. Kaiser, are you messing with me, man? Like, dude, I like looking at myself, or do that. I'm not going to assume that you are a man or a woman. Okay, yeah. Okay, so anyway, I don't see anything from Kaiser's Quest. Doesn't have anything else to say. So, I don't know. Oh, that's close. Kaiser's Quest, what are you scared of? Yeah. Okay, so you bar members want to bring your ass to my program and talk shit, bring it. But you better be able to back it up, baby. That's all I got to say. Because if you can't back it up, you're going to be like this dude. You're going to shut the hell up. You're going to shut the hell up. And then you're going to have to worry if I'm going to go out of my way like I do when people try to screw me over and get the credit and tell them to get a charge back after they use my stuff to stop the foreclosure or to stop these attorneys from, then they're going to have to worry if I'm doing the research to find out everything about them so that I could post it. Oh, what about, there's professional defamation. Well, I wonder if Kaiser's Quest could support his public statement right here in federal court. Because y'all has to know I ain't playing around in state court. And I'm assuming that this person is from state court. Okay? Because the people in federal court don't want nothing. Oh, so why would, so the way we crush the state court process in all of my packages is we file federal court case law in state court. Oh, it pisses them off, but you know what? They can't do a damn thing about it. There's no difference between doing that than filing Supreme Court case law in either one of Of the lower courts. Oh. So if you're in state court process, I don't care if it's a divorce, probate, it don't matter what the hell it is. If you're in a state court process and you find one of my documents to crush that shit so you can get your ass over in federal court and then serve them people and have the lawsuit in federal court against them people while that's crushed. They they have a problem with that. Because, okay, so here's the thing. The state court players can't respond to anything that has federal case law in it. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any difference between state and federal. You wouldn't need to have a federal, yeah. And the federal people be like, oh, hell no, we ain't got time for that. Okay, but here's the big thing. And I'm just going to throw it out here. In Kaiser's Quest, you tell me if I'm wrong, okay? Because I'm going to throw this out here. If your ass don't say some shit right here, then I'm right. Statutes and codes are not valid laws. They don't have enacting clauses. They don't have titles, and they don't have bodies. They're not from anything connected to the Constitution, the federal law, or civil rights. They're from a corporation like freaking Walmart. Kaiser's Quest, speak up, man. Womanette, man, I don't know. I'm still waiting for you to tell me why I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm explaining to you what I'm doing, and you ain't got shit to say. So, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that up there. The rest of you guys can comment on Kaiser's Quest stuff, and then when I get done yakking, oh, okay, so this is a lot of fun. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out, the stuff that's bringing value to the table for the people. I had somebody message me yesterday, want to know why I'm helping the poor. Kaiser Quest, was that you? They messaged me on Facebook, want to know why I'm helping the poor people. And I'm not as smart as some of these people, okay? But I'm thinking the rich people don't need no damn help. Okay, so what I should have told him, I didn't really think about that until now, is I'm not connected to the system. So I don't get shit. What I get is what you invest in educational material, and that comes to the download. The coaching, the extra stuff is at my discretion. Okay, that's it. I don't get any percentage of whether or not they win or whatever. I don't get any percentage from the property that they steal from you. I don't have opportunity like Judge Strickland in Georgia, whose son was a realtor and they got busted. I don't get any income from Shelby County, Tennessee, where Darren Woods used my property tax package and online course to save his grandmother's property and expose the fact that over 400 homes got sold. Over 400 homes got sold. Over 400 homes got sold, and less than 30 something of them were actually in delinquent tax. Steve, I didn't say that it wasn't needed. I didn't know. I don't know. Can you explain to me how it's needed? Because the bar license is given to bar members by the Bar Association. So it's not by the state. It's not by, so I don't know, you're not, Oh, I didn't say that it said it wasn't needed. What it said was that no state can license the practice of law because it's a common right. Well, something I know. So, if you're going to challenge me, Steve Z, throw the shit up here, man, and post it. Because I already know what it says. I don't have to go through the time to pull it up and post it over there and post it here. Because I already have it posted and I already know what it says. So if you want to challenge me, you should just post what it says instead of your words. Because your words ain't what it says. And my words aren't what it says, but my words are closer than what you got right here. So throw it up there, bub. I'm open. That's how we built this program. The program at winningcourtnow.com was built off of the real-time feedback from people who aren't bar members. And it's also built mainly from the people who were in the system getting screwed over. Okay, that's, yeah. People don't realize that the whole system for this property bullshit is structured to do just what it's doing. To take your property as soon as you can't pay or sooner. Oh, wait. How is that? Well, think about it this way. The registration of your deed allowed the first illegal lien to be put on your property. And that first illegal lien was the mortgage lien. And anybody here that thinks that I'm wrong, throw it on here. But, before you throw your own words on here, throw the shit on here to back up what you're saying. This is my professional, and I don't be playing around. So the mortgage lien was the first illegal lien. Think about it this way. If there were several people who owned property, okay, when it came time to sign that lien, all the owners had to be present. Correct? Correct. Okay, I have two people helping me here today. I have me and myself. Okay, so the fact that the alleged lender accepted your signature on that lien proved that you owned it already. Oh, proved that you owned it. Well, in my head, I know what y'all think. But the fact that the alleged lender accepted the signature proved that you owned it on the property already. And there's no law that says you have to register your deed in their office. And the actual law says that your deed is to be delivered to you, and that's not conveyed, yada, 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 until it's delivered. But what the bar members do, Kaiser Quest and Steve, what they do is they do what they call their constructive delivery, and they register your deed in their office illegally, okay? Because once you sign and you leave the table, and then they have the bank stamp it, pay to the order of, without recourse on the bottom, and they sign it, they turn it into a security. It's like a big check that processes through the Federal Reserve for electronic credits. That's what modern money mechanics said. That. Okay, so there's no law that says that you need to put your deed in their office. So why is your deed? Oh, yeah, you assholes tell people you got to put your deed in the office so no one can get on your property and all of this stuff. Oh, wait. Back in the day, before gold and silver was taken off the market, back before we had statutes at large and the real court process when we had rights, back in that day, there was no need for all this shit. What they did was, if somebody had something saying that they, had to be signed and notarized prior to the date that your ass is bringing to the table, or their ass is bringing to the table, whatever. It was simple. It was simple. But then you guys, the Bar Association people and bar attorneys, and all of you are bar members, lied to everybody and made them think that you need to. Okay, so once the property is registered, and you guys, you go do your homework. Let's talk about this next week. Because, I got two assholes here talking shit. Go do your homework yourself and find out. Because I ain't trying to do like them and steal all the money out of your bank account to educate you not to trust their ass. Okay. So let me finish. So if you or I made a copy of a security and mailed it to the owner of the property to make them think that they own some shit, yeah, they'd be knocking on your door to haul your ass to jail. But they can do that. And then once they register your property, they reclassify it for the sole purpose of taxation. It says in the Constitution, not once, but in 2 different places, that private property is not to be taxed. So after they register your property, they're reclassified to one of their classifications, residential, agricultural, or commercial, for the sole purpose of taxation every year, and it goes up every year. Does not go up. Y'all ask the property tax. Oh, if your shit was not registered in the office, would they be able to verify that there was a mortgage lien against your property? I don't know. I'm not as smart as attorneys. I'm just asking y'all ass, and this is another question y'all can bring to the table next week. Steve Z and Kaiser Quest. If these people's property was not registered in your office, would the alleged lender be able to verify that there was a mortgage loan against the property? I don't know. I'm just, what I do know is that property tax is totally illegal, and I have a separate lawsuit package that addresses that situation. And I've been called a lot of names for having that lawsuit package on my website. But it wasn't from any of the people that are still in the house. You grow up in black skin. I'm used to being called names, so I'm fine with that. But we got a lot of friends over here at. Just the fact that we plucked the nerve tonight by a couple of people that haven't provided anything to back up what they're saying. Registered in what office, Steve? You mean your deed? Every state has an association of deeds registration corporation, and we've learned to add those people that are facing foreclosure. You want to add that corporation to your lawsuit, because that corporation, in my opinion, is where they line all your stuff up to be on the internet. So when they sell your house in 25 days, okay, everybody's already been coming to your house looking at your stuff or whatever. It's because of that. Steve, I'm thinking the register of deeds office is so. There's no law that says your property needs to be registered in the office, Steve. Well, I'm going to go with what I'm saying, Steve Z. I'm not sure because I have a lawsuit package on my website. I have a lawsuit package on my website for property tax, and I have a lawsuit. So when it comes right down to it, it doesn't really matter if it's foreclosure or property tax issue, whatever. They're attacking your property, and that's what you need to stop. And the property tax lawsuit actually has the property tax lawsuit situation in it, along with the foreclosure lawsuit. Both of those are included in the property tax package right now. And at some point, the property tax package is going to be bumped up into the online course that we put together, property asset and property management and protection. Property asset management. Yeah. Okay, executor of the trust. I don't really sign any of their paperwork, and that's why I don't have LLC or a trust or anything like that. And yeah, you're right. There's fraud everywhere, but the reason I don't sign any of their paperwork or become an LLC or a trust or anything like that is because when the trust got to go to court, you can't represent yourself. You got to pay one of those assholes. Go check it out. So Steve here doesn't agree with the state cannot include person in practical law. The state can do whatever they want to, man. I didn't know where the hell. I didn't know where you wasting my time here. You don't have a right to practice law, man. If you had a right to practice law, they would have a license for it. You have a right to defend yourself in court. I think maybe you should get your own channel, get going. Which clause? I didn't know clause in MS default of the property through the registration process. Okay, so if there's no law that says you have to register your property, Lewis, that's I don't know. Look up in your state. Does your state have a law that says you have to register your property in their office? I can guarantee you that it doesn't. So I don't know. Yeah, Admiralty Maritime, that's out on the sea. And since we're not out on the sea, then that's not for me. Oh, Steve, man, go do your homework, man. You're killing me right now. I gotta go. So, what office is your deed registered in? So you're over here telling me shit, and you don't even know that. So, Steve, we're gonna make you go run some laps, man. This must be your first day. Thank you, Mr. L. Shout her by Chris. That's my girlfriend. Yeah, she says, just keep it simple. You got to keep it simple. When you keep it simple, it alleviates the arguing. Once the arguing starts, okay, dude, I'm not copying and pasting shit in here, okay? You go do your homework, man. I already done my homework, and you're challenging me here like you done your homework, and it don't sound like you done shit, except got yourself fired up or whatever. So I don't copy and post shit, okay? I know what I'm talking about because it's in my lawsuit pack. You can go to winningcourtnow.com and scrolling across the bottom of the screen right there. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. And Kaiser Quest, if you like to come back next Sunday and explain to everybody why the hell I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I'll send you a link and we can have your face right here because you people will hide behind, talking shit, but you ain't willing to put your face right there. So hit me up. I'll be here next Sunday about the same time. And you want to come talk some shit, this will give you time to do some homework. Okay? Thank you guys for sharing your time. I'll see you in the next stream.